Hi, this is Patty Contenta with Ask an Expert, answering your love and sensuality questions. I hear about women who have the it factor. What exactly is that and how can I get it? During my research, I found that there were 3 common traits that men kind of always bring up when it comes to what they find attractive in a woman. And the 3 things that they often said was a woman who is playful, which means she's fun and adventurous and likes to do cool things. Second one was a woman who's caring, which means she enjoys communicating, she's in touch with her feelings, she's very caring, sincere. And finally, the third one was sexy. They always talk about that. They want a woman who is comfortable in her skin, who enjoys being a woman, who's sensual. And really, it's important that there's a combination of all those 3 things that are really the good recipe for getting this it factor. And let me explain why. Because if you just have one, if you're just a playful woman, sometimes they could see you as just one of the guys. You're kind of cool. And if you just are this caring woman, well, then he might compare you to his mom. And if you're just a sexy woman, then they'll just want to use you for one thing and have fun with you, and that's it. So really the recipe is how you use all 3 in your life. And so my goal for you would be that you actually learn, how do we add these attributes into my life? Because you can learn them and become aware of them. So the first thing, if we look at playful, is maybe you want to start doing some things that are a little out of your comfort zone. You know, I started to create a bucket list and started to do things like zip lining, rock climbing, going to restaurants by myself at the bar, something I never did in the past and now I'm so comfortable with, just so that I learn to have conversations with people around me. Whatever that comfort zone is for you, step out of it a little bit and have fun with it. The second thing is caring, and usually this is something that's very simple with women. We're natural communicators. We love to engage with people and have a conversation and collaborate with them. So the only thing I would say is when you're doing that, just pay attention to, again, your sort of passive voice, so that you're more from a place of supportive listening perhaps, and not always telling people what to do, but really caring about what they're going through. So it's a more of a lean back conversation. And the last thing would be sexy. Well, that's really about your body language and being comfortable with your skin and being feminine. So we're going to take that last one and we're going to kind of play with it on how you stand, because we can turn up the volume in the way we stand so that we become a little bit of a brighter beacon, so that a lot of guys can notice you. So we're going to start with that right here. So one of the things that we can do when we stand is be aware that as a woman, we rarely want to stand with our legs apart, because the moment I do this, I really do not feel masculine. So the first thing I want to do is stand in 3rd position ballet. The front leg is on the instep of the back leg. That's number 1. Then I always want to create a curve, because it's always about angles and curves, and that's what makes a woman sensuous and create that S factor, right? So if you bend your front knee and really settle nicely into that back hip, you instantly lean back and you've created your first curve, right? And if you push your knee in a little bit more, you've created another little curve, which is even nicer. So you got 2 curves going on. Shoulder blades are always down so that your chest is up. You never allow your shoulder blades to let go and have forward shoulders. You know, you really want to make sure that they're engaged so that you have a proper posture. Good. And then that's the first step. Then let's say you want to turn it up some more. Your elbows, instead of kind of not knowing what to do with them, if you put your hands on your thighs and press your elbows back a little bit, you kind of have almost instantly a smaller waist. This is, they're kind of hanging there and they don't know what to do. Rest them against your body, press your elbows back a little bit, and just ease up into that position. Then if you want to turn it up some more, you can use your hand to touch yourself gently when you're having a conversation. Caress whatever part of your body. Stay on the outside your shoulder. Your clavicle bone is really hot, so you can touch that a little bit when you're standing there. And if you're getting tired of staying in that position, maybe you want to put your foot out and lean a little bit further into your hip, a little more, and maybe play with your purse when you're there. Perhaps gently massage your back a little bit because you're getting a little tired of standing here, and then bring your elbows back out. You know, use accidental drops of the dress to kind of fix it and look at it. All this to call attention to yourself when you're standing. Have fun with it. Do it slowly and create a little bit more of a sensual stance that is your own little private bubble of pleasure. Connect with me at yourtango.com/experts/Patty Contenta.